So I needed something to display my Grocery Gang figurines, and I went to the store but discovered they don't sell anything to display Grocery Gang figurines. But they do sell a display case for Shopkins. So I bought this instead. Because after all, Shopkins and Grocery Gang are made by the same company, so Grocery Gang will definitely fit in to the Shopkins display case. But we have a problem. What self-respecting member of the Grocery Gang would be caught dead in a pink and teal display case? So I decided this thing needs a Grocery Gang makeover. So here it is, all pink and teal and totally girly, totally Shopkin-y. Nothing like something you'd store the Grocery Gang in. But they definitely fit on the little pegs, so that's perfect. They don't fall off. So this thing definitely works with the Grocery Gang. We just need to fix this whole pink and teal thing. So I went out and got putrid purple and grimy green. So let's take this display case and grossify it. Okay, so this part's going to be all putrid purple. So I put pieces of tape over all those little slots because I don't want the spray paint to get into all those little crevices and affect how easily the shelves slide in and out. So I also put toothpicks down there so the spray paint doesn't get into those crevices either. So let's go change this from Shopkins teal to Grocery Gang purple. And now we take the grimy green paint and spray paint these shelves. So that paint's going to take a couple hours to dry. So in the meantime, I'm going to work on something else that I'm going to use to decorate the outside of the display case. So this is the plastic sheet that slides over the display case. And I think this needs to be a little bit grossified too. I think we need to give it a green slime border. Okay, so this is polymer clay. It's clay that you can mold and shape into anything, and then you bake it in the oven and it pretty much turns into plastic. So I'm going to roll out a thin sheet of this polymer clay. So I just drew out this border of slime with a toothpick, and it wasn't long enough, so I continued it here. I'm going to join it together when I'm done, but now I'm going to cut it out. And now I smooth out all the rough edges with a toothpick. Okay, so I made 3 more. So there's one for the top, one for the bottom, and one for each side. So now all I have to do is bake them in the oven for about 20 minutes. And into the oven it goes. So while the paint on the display case dries and my slime border bakes in the oven, let's open up a corny chip bag. And I got this one because I really wanted the toothpaste. I don't have that one. But let's find out if we got any limited editions inside the blind bags so that we can display them in our newly painted and newly decorated Grocery Gang display case. It's definitely an ultra rare. I can feel it. And it's smashed potato. I already have that one. I'm such a baby. Blind bag number 2, and I think it's a sticky one. Oh, our slime border's ready. Oh, yes! I wanted this one. It's Lolly Slop. I really, really wanted that one out of all the sticky ones, the squishy sticky ones. Lolly Slop, so that was a good surprise. Lolly Slop will look excellent displayed in our new Grossery Gang display case. And here are my slime borders, fresh out of the oven and cooled off, and have turned into plastic. So now I'm going to paint them with regular paint in a nice slimy color. So here's all my slimy border pieces, all painted up and detailed to look like dripping slime. And I coated them with some of this polyurethane to make them shine. So those are all ready to go. Okay, so it's been many hours and the paint has dried. And this is the new display case. It is awesome putrid purple. And you can see there, the only place that it's teal is where I put the tape and the toothpicks, because that's where the shelves slide in. And just in case the spray paint dried too sticky, I didn't want the shelves having a problem sliding in and out. So I kept those teal, but you won't be able to see them anyway because the shelves will be covering them. So it looks really good. It did not dry sticky. It's totally dry. It looks like it came this way. I love it. And here are the shelves, all painted and dried in awesome grimy green. Totally looks like puke green, snot green. It's awesome. Definitely better than pink. So there are the shelves. And there's the case. Now we just gotta add the embellishments. So I just cut out a bunch of these random dripping, splattering slime shapes out of polymer clay. And I'm going to bake them in the oven and paint them, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. And here are my random splatters of slime all painted. So those splatterings of slime are going to go here on the side of the display case, where as you can see, it's got the Shopkins logo, stars, other random little shapes. Stuff that looks way too Shopkin-y. So we definitely need to get rid of that. So what better way than to add some slime? So this is one of the tops to a Grossery Gang corny chips bag, and I wanted to incorporate the logo onto my display case. So I cut out the logo like this, and I'm going to attach it to this sheet of polymer clay, and then I'm going to cut around it like this. So now I'm going to remove this part so that I can bake this part. And when this is dry, I'm going to paint it and I'm going to attach this to it, just to make it more sturdy so it's not just a piece of cardboard. So this piece has finished baking and it's out of the oven and it's now turned into plastic. So now I'm going to paint it to match the rest of the green motif. And now that's all painted, so I'm going to use this Mod Podge to stick this part on. And then I'm going to cover the entire thing with Mod Podge. Now I'm going to attach my slime borders to the plastic cover. I'm going to do that with super glue. And there it is. Awesome. And see how the glass case has little shapes on it like hearts and little designs and stars and more hearts? Well, I kind of want to cover up that as much as possible, especially the hearts. And I'm not going to cover them all up, but I'm going to cover a few of them up, and that's why I made these little slime drips. I'm going to cover a few of them with these, and it'll look like slime is dripping off some of the shelves. And there's that. So the plastic case is finished, oozing with slime. And now I'll add the slime pieces to the side. So there's that, and now I'll do the other side, but I won't bore you with filming that. Okay, I've glued everything to the sides. I added these drips. There was these weird things here, so I had to paint those green. The drips are all there. I didn't videotape it because gluing it was a big, huge mess, and I got super glue all over the place and all over my fingers. It's disgusting. Last but not least, we take our Grossery Gang logo, and I'm going to attach it right here to the handle. There it goes, right on the handle, because handles are for Shopkins. Grossery Gang doesn't need handles. Okay, I'm almost done. It's time for the second to last step, which is to add the Shopkins to the shelves. Okay, I just made a row of moldy veg ultra rares, and it looks so cool, and they don't fall off because they're snapped in there, and it's awesome. And I say the word awesome way too much, but it's the only way to describe the coolness of this project. Okay, now time to add about 50 more of these. Okay, they're all set into the shelves, and now the last step is to slide the shelves into the display case. How cool does that look? That looks pretty darn cool, and it looks pretty darn Grossery Gang-ish, and in no way Shopkin-y anymore. And now let's slide the protective case over it. You could actually just keep it like this if you want, but the plastic cover's pretty cool too. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta say it again. That is so awesome. That is the coolest thing ever. Look, the slime looks like it's dripping right off certain shelves. That is so cool. Oh my God, it looks like the rotten egg has slime coming out of it. It looks like the toilet paper and the cracker and the cookie all have like slime coming out of them. Seriously, I'm blown away. Look at this. Look at that logo. That's perfection. I'm sorry, but I'm wicked proud of myself. Look at that. Look, awesome slime. Awesome slime. Purple. Really cool logo. This looks like it was just bought at the store, right? Seriously, look at that. It looks kind of like a freezer, but instead of frost, there's slime. I don't know how much. I'm speechless. This is so cool. There's actually a bottom row to add more, but that bottom row doesn't have little pegs on it, so the figurines would move around and they wouldn't be as perfectly in there as these. But oh my God, is this not the greatest thing ever? Think about what this used to look like, all pink and teal and Shopkiny, and I know I've said the word Shopkiny like a billion times, but now look at it. Look at that. Grossery Gang logo, you can still carry it. It's got the slime, look how cool figurines look. Surrounded by slime. Coolest thing ever. I'm really bad at tutorials because this didn't really do a good step-by-step on how to do this. But if you want to make something like this, you probably want to skip the polymer clay part. I just wanted to make all this out of polymer clay because I like that better. But you could make it out of duct tape and cut it into slime shapes, or you could use paper or anything like that. And you can use stickers instead of the slime here. I was gonna actually buy stickers that were insects like flies and ants. Couldn't find them anywhere, so that's why I did the slime. The spray painting's really, really easy, so anyone can do that. So if you have the Grossery Gang, definitely pick up the Shopkins display case and see what you can do about making it an awesome place to store the Grossery Gang, an awesomely gross place to store the Grossery Gang. You gotta get one more look at this. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I love it.